You bought a turbo vehicle for that extra kick of power, but suddenly it feels sluggish, like it is dragging an anchor behind. That P00A3 code you found is pointing directly at the system responsible for keeping that power-generating air nice and cool. This code translates to Charge Air Cooler Temperature Sensor Circuit Low Bank 2. Let us break that down so it makes sense. Your turbo is basically an air pump. It spins up, driven by exhaust, and forces air into your engine. But here's the physics problem. Compressing air makes it hot. Hot air is less dense, which means less power. That's why you have a charge air cooler or intercooler to chill that air back down. The sensor in question measures that temperature, so the computer knows exactly how dense the air is and can adjust the fuel and timing. When you see P00A3, the computer is seeing a signal that is way too low, which usually indicates an open circuit on the second bank of the engine. That's the side that does not have cylinder number 1. The symptoms here are usually a lack of power. Your car might go into limp mode to protect itself. Your fuel economy will drop, and if you drive a modern diesel, it might stop cleaning its particulate filter. So, how do we fix it? Start with your eyes. Pop the hood and find that sensor on the intercooler ducting. Is the connector loose? Are the wires chewed up? It sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how often a loose clip is the villain. If visually it looks okay, grab your scan tool. Here's a pro tip. Watch the temperature data for that sensor on your screen and unplug the sensor. The value should drop to rock bottom. Then, jump the 2 terminals on the harness side with a wire. The scanner should instantly show a maxed out high temperature. If it does that, your wiring and computer are fine, and the sensor itself is likely dead. You can also use a digital multimeter to measure the resistance of the sensor itself. As the engine warms up, that resistance should drop smoothly. If the engine gets hot but the resistance stays stuck, the sensor is toast. Also, verify you have a solid 5-volt reference coming from the computer and a good ground. If your meter reads OL or out of limits while checking the wires back to the computer, you have a broken wire somewhere in the harness. It's a moderate issue, but fixing it brings that turbo boost back to life.